Why do you think Miami's so transient?
Well, I guess Miami always attracts people on the run from their own personal demons, from their past, from enemies, from the police. And so this is like the last place on the map. They all wind up here eventually. And then the full moon comes out and all hell breaks loose. And paradise is never the way you think it's going to be. And a vacation city isn't necessarily the best place to live. It was years ago. When I first came down here, it was just heaven. I think I love Miami Beach, but I love it more for what it used to be than what it is now.
If someone comes here on vacation and they say, oh, I want to live here, I want to move to Miami, what should they know before they move? What are some things that you would tell them?
I guess the best thing would be to talk to some people. Don't believe anything the realtors tell you, and talk to some people who've lived here for some time. And I think a good thing to do, if you're looking at a house in a particular neighborhood, go down to the police department. I think they should and will give it to you. Ask for the computer printout on crimes at that address or the two neighboring addresses, just to find out who you're going to move in next door to. Because if it's a party house or something to that effect where they've had a lot of police calls for loud music all night, or shootings or fights or brawls or theft or drug problems, that will all be in the police computers, and you don't want to move your family into a house next door to one of those. And it's really hard because once you live here, you can't stop those people from moving in next door to you. We have it in my neighborhood. It's sad. I loved my neighborhood when I first moved there. I couldn't wait to go back there because I moved away for a while, up to the middle of the beach, not far. But I've had the same phone number since 1970. So I never moved that far that I had to change it. But it's really sad because I really wanted to go back to my initial neighborhood because I loved the neighbors. We had block parties. We loved each other. We were in and out of each other's houses. And now the neighborhood has totally changed. And a friend of mine in Key Biscayne says the same thing. Many are owned by absentee owners. Many are owned by people who don't plan to live there. They just want to do short-term rentals to people on spring break.
What advice do you have for newcomers? They say, Edna Buchanan, tell me what I should do when I move to Miami.
Well, one of the most important things, if you're buying or even, I guess, renting or leasing or a condo, if you look at what the taxes were, and they say, oh, the taxes on this house are only such and such, and they may seem relatively low or affordable because the last owner lived there for 30 years. But the minute you buy it, the tax is readjusted, and you'll wind up paying 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 times as much as the last owner. And people don't realize and often don't have it in their budget. And people usually stretch to get the nicest house they can, and don't realize all the other attendant expenses they're going to have. And the same thing with condos. How much do they have in their fund to fix things, or you're going to have gigantic assessments, the roof is about to go, or something to that effect. How much the maintenance is, and who your neighbors are. It's really important.
Yeah. It makes a huge difference.
It's much more important than any other place where you live, because down here your neighbors, you don't know who they could be or where they're from.
Playing Spanish beat up till 4 in the morning. It happened.
Yeah, we had one that was an FBI fugitive living a few doors from me, and the SWAT team came one night and raided the place. And he was French, and he was the biggest importer of ecstasy to this country.
Oh, I remember that.
He was having the all-night parties there.
Yes, that was a while ago, right?
Yeah, some time ago. And we wake up in the morning, and there's all these FBI agents running around and, with their body armor and everything on. And all they got was his girlfriend who was there. He was off in a motel with some other girl, and they didn't get him. And then he left the country. And I think eventually he was extradited and went to prison. But know your neighbor.